Morning, Assalamu alaikum. I am grade 4 science teacher. Children, first of all, take out page number 92, chapter 9, clothes. We have already started this chapter in our physical classes when we were in school. But now when you will start, if you have not yet made the title page, first of all you will write make the folder of the final term and then make the title page of clothes. But if you have made it already, no problem, just on the title page just add final term, because the work of final term starts from here. And if you remember, we have studied this chapter also, and we have done question 4 questions from here. First question was define clothes, and the answer we wrote it from here. Clothes refer to the coverings we wear on our body. And second question also I gave, how do clothes protect us? So the answer 2 was clothes protect us from the sun, rain, cold, wind, dust and insects. Then the third question I gave you, question number 3, what are natural fibers? The answer is natural fibers are obtained from plants, cotton and linen, or animals, wool and silk. So that was answer 3. Then we did in the physical class question number 4. What are synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are man-made or artificial fibers such as polyester, acrylic, nylon and rayon. They are not absorbent. They do not stick to your body. When you perspire, they are very elastic. So these 4 questions we have already done in our copies. If you have not done, first of all you will do these 4 questions. And then we started our reading from here, page number 95. Now come to page number 95. We studied about why do we wear different type of clothes in different climates. Of course, when it is cold, we have to wear woolen clothes, and we have to keep ourselves warm by using the woolen clothes, sweaters, woolen jackets, and inner thermal wear also to stay away from the cold. And we will also wear nylon as an outer layer because it protects us from the wind. In the same way, in summer we have, when it is very hot, we wear light colored cotton clothes, tops and shorts, and so that we perspire less, and we it also allows in air circulation. And sometimes we also wear linen in the summer. In the same way, in the third season, that is called monsoon season, we wear raincoats. In the rainy seasons to protect from rain. Raincoats are made of materials that do not absorb water, and like nylon also doesn't absorb water, and they are waterproof. And then I discussed the question and answers from here, page number 96. I have given this as homework because we discussed it in the online classes, and now I'm discussing with you. You don't write question 1, 2, 3. We have done till question 4, so you make it question 5, question 6 and question 7. Question 5 is, what clothes should you wear during the summer season? So go back to page number 95. During summer, it is extremely hot. We wear light colored cotton tops and shorts in summer. Then question number 6. What clothes should you wear during the winter season? You will write about during winter we need to keep ourselves warm by wearing garments like inner thermal wear, woolen sweaters and woolen jackets. So this is answer number 2 from here, and although it is answer number 6. Then 3 we call it as question 7. What clothes should you wear during the monsoon season? Answer again is on page 95. During the monsoon season, we wear raincoats to protect ourselves from rainwater, and because they are waterproof. That's it. These 3 questions you have to find it from here. Then I have given you one more question, that will be question number 8. Question number 8 is, how can we protect our clothes? Now, how can we protect our clothes? Answer 4 starts from here. Answer 4 or answer number 8 you can say. You can say make it answer number 8. Make it answer question number 5, question 6 and question 7. So question number 8 is and make it also answer number 8. So question number 8 is how can we protect our clothes? So we can say that because clothes catch dust and become dirty, so we should wash them with detergent and iron them to make them clean and presentable. Number 1 point. Then number 2 point, after dry cleaning clothes, they must be kept in hangers inside the closet with good air circulation. These 2 points you will add up, and this is answer number 8. And when you are writing about answer number 8, you can draw this washing machine picture and these mothballs to keep and save your clothes from moths and other pests, because the cotton, linen and woolen clothes, they are damaged by moths and other pests. So if you keep these pills, these mothballs in your closet or in your where you keep your these clothes of cotton, linen, wool and silk, then these pests and these insects will not come to tear it, and it will have air. So you can always put these balls in the stored carpets to repel moths and other insects. Now then come to page come here on then we did page number 97. Match the following words to the phrases that best just matches them. The first one is mothball. Now mothball is a naphthalene balls, so you match it with naphthalene. Then dry cleaning uses a lot of chemicals, so match with chemicals. Then washing we wash with the detergents. And fresh clothes become when you give them good aeration, that the clothes are very fresh. So this much you have done. Then we discuss the vocabulary zone, that also you read and learn at home. Dry cleaning is the process of cleaning clothes with the help of special chemicals. Raw flax stalk is the stem of the flax plant. Natural fiber is fiber that is obtained or get from plants and animals like wool, cotton. Synthetic fiber is the fiber that is made by men, and that is artificial fiber. So this is all that we have studied till today. Read it, read these pages and do your homework very nicely with a good writing. This is all for today. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.